Okay. So let's talk about the laws. Um, you said you feel to contend. What's up, Henderson? You said to contend for the laws that Jesus gave to Moses.
Right. Yeah. So Proverbs. Right. So Proverbs 20. Proverbs 28:4 says. It says. Oh, Proverbs 28:4. It says, "They that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them." Now, I'm not trying to say that you're wicked. I'm not trying to. I don't want you to think that. Though. I'm just saying like I'm just contending for the law, meaning like that's what we're supposed to do. God gave His laws. Jesus gave His laws to Moses. We're supposed to defend those. We're supposed to contend for people that, especially if believers claiming that they love Jesus, but yet they won't do like when Jesus says, "Why does thou call me Lord, Lord, but don't do the things that I say?" Well, this is one of the things, like, how can someone say that they're a believer in Christ when Christ gave the laws to Moses, but then people look at Moses as being taboo? Like, they think, like, you say Moses, that's this old covenant, you don't listen to him anymore. Like, hold on, like, Jesus gave the laws to him. You know what I'm saying? So how is it that you don't listen to him? You know what I'm saying? Like that. But we understand only law that we don't abide by, like I said, that Moses gave, because he actually gave this one, was the divorce law. Other than that, like I said, because Jesus already said about divorce. But other than that, everything else, Jesus gave to Moses, though. So that's why, like I said, like dealing with the Sabbath day, circumcision, his dietary law, like I said, his holy days, all his cleanliness laws, all of those laws that you can read in the Bible, they're still applicable today. Still applicable today. Still.
Okay. So out of the 613 laws that God gave to Moses, how many of those laws are you keeping?
Okay, time out. Where did you get that number from, first of all? 613. Where did you get that from?
From the Bible?
Nah, you couldn't have got that from the Bible, brother, because that comes from the Babylonian. Nah, that comes from the Babylonian Talmud, Makat 23b.
Who told you that?
I've done my studies on that already, brother. I can show you that.
Hold on. I can show you. Hold on.
Because right now, okay, time out. Okay, like right here, for example, this law right here is in the Talmud. It's Shabbat.
Hold on. I don't know if you can see this. This is all 613 laws. And right by each law is the scripture reference. I'm not pulling anything from the Talmud. All 613 laws are found in the Torah.
So in Matthew 12, verse 1, where it says, "At this time Jesus went on the Sabbath day through the corn, and his disciples were hungered, and began to pluck the ears of the corn and to eat. But when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto him, Behold, thy disciples do which is unlawful to do on the Sabbath day." Now, this law is found in Shabbat 145b in the Talmud. This law right here. So we know that this law doesn't come from the Bible. This law comes from the Talmud.
Okay, I didn't quote that law.
No. I'm telling you that the phrase law, the 613, comes from, like I said, it comes from the Babylonian Talmud, Makat 23.
Let me reiterate what I said.
Okay.
I have a list that I'm looking at of all 613 laws. All 613 come from the Torah. I can send this to you. When we get off of here, I'll put this in your inbox so you'll have it. I'm not making up nothing, bro. I'm not. I can argue from the Talmud. I can make an argument for that, but I'm not doing that. I'm talking strictly what you said, what was given to Moses. So I'm sticking what was given to Moses.
Okay, cool. Okay, we'll stick with that. Okay, yeah, we'll stick with that. Okay.
613 laws. Out of those 613, how many are you keeping?
The ones that apply to me. Like, I'm not a farmer, so those laws won't apply to me. I'm not a woman, so those laws won't apply to me. I'm not a Levite, so those laws would not apply to me. So I can keep the laws that apply to me. I'm not, like I said, so if someone tells me, like a woman, where a woman, like I said, dealing with a menstrual cycle, why would that law be applicable to me? If, like I said, it's included, like you said, in that 613, why would that be applicable to me, though? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a woman or a priest. So it's just like someone here in America. Do you keep all the laws here in America? Well, if you don't have a fishing license or a driver's license or a hunting license, those licenses wouldn't apply to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like you said, but God gave, when God was speaking to the children of Israel, when he said speaking to the children of Israel, and now you know those laws are pertaining to the children of Israel, meaning like all of us. But when it talks about particularly the Levites, the farmers, the women, those laws won't apply to me. So the laws that I keep are the ones that apply to me.
Okay, so here's my problem, right? And you could just put me back on track. You didn't know there was 613. So how can you say you're keeping them all? And
Who said that? I just said, if I said I keep the laws that apply to me.
Okay, but you didn't. Okay, so let me make sure. I'm trying to make it plain. You did not know how many laws there were. So how
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ensuring that you're keeping all of those that are applicable to you if you're not aware of all of the laws?
Well, first of all, I read the Torah. I teach for the Torah. I keep the laws that apply to me. So
but you didn't know that the 613 laws were in the Torah. So how well are you teaching Torah?
How well am I teaching Torah? First of all, I can give you studies showing that it comes from the Makkah. I mean, like I said, we can discuss that because listen, all I'm saying is I can show you laws.
I'm going to send it to you now so you can look at it while we're talking, so you can stop saying that, because you keep saying that. And I'm telling you what you're saying.
Information for that, though. That's what I'm telling you. But I can't present it. I can the same information. I can present it to you as well. I have the same information from Shabbat.org, from the so-called.
You just quoted something from Matthew 12. I didn't argue against you, but I'm telling you, the 613 laws of Moses are in the Torah. They're not.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm telling you, Makkah 23b. is from the Babylonian Talmud.
I didn't quote Makkah. I didn't quote Matthew. I didn't quote Mikael. I didn't quote Masharallah. I said the Torah. I know what I asked you. I know what I said specifically. You said you teach Torah. So
yeah.
I don't understand how you teach Torah and you don't know in the Torah there's 613 laws. How many laws did you think were a part of the Mosaic contract?
First of all, I never counted the law, so that has nothing to do with anything. I don't. Why would I be counting laws for what? When I'm keeping the laws.
The reason why. How can you keep what you don't know?
First of all, I teach the Torah.
Hold on, let me finish what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
The reason why you need to be, if you're a law keeper and you understand that Israel was cursed for not keeping the law, wouldn't it behoove you to know what contract you're putting yourself under? Because violation of the contract, you were trying to pull James before we came on. What did James say?
What contract? I'm under the new covenant. I'm not under the old covenant. So what are you talking about?
You can't be under the new covenant and under the Mosaic contract.
Well, tell me, who gave the law to Moses?
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a different covenant.
Talking about the new covenant, the laws are written on our hearts now, not abolished.
Not the Mosaic laws.
So talking about
the Mosaic laws were not written on your heart. They were written on tablets of stone.
Whoa.
The laws of Jesus Christ. Hold on. Let me explain what I'm saying. Here we go once again. All right, let me ask you this. Let's get this plain with you. You're in Proverbs. That's the old covenant. Come to the new covenant. The new covenant includes who? Who's under the new covenant?
Israel and Gentiles that take hold of the covenant with Israel.
Were the Gentiles given the Mosaic law as a people group?
No, individual, the same way. The same way. Is God made the new covenant with who? With Gentiles or with the house of Israel? Who was it with? Who's with the new covenant? Whoa. Do you want to let's go to the new covenant, see who the you
want me to explain why I'm saying that?
Yeah, you have to explain. Yeah, please tell me that, because it's no different than the old covenant. Gentiles were always able to come into the covenant with Israel. Always. They were never forsaken.
Here's the difference. There was not a direct relationship between Yahweh and the Gentiles in the old covenant. They had to cleave to the nation of Israel. You agree with me on that?
Same thing in the New Testament. I can read that to you. Same thing.
I don't see where there's any necessity to cleave to Israel under the new covenant. We cleave to the true Israel who is Jesus Christ. But I don't want to jump. Hold on, because we're jumping. Let's go.
I like to read. We do a lot of talking. I like to read. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like
that's good. But let's evidently not, because you didn't know there was 613.
First of all, no, like I said, we can go. Anyway, I teach the Torah, brother. So you can sit up there and say the number and all that. Like I said, I know from the Makkah 23b where those laws come from. I can read laws and from the Talmud that says from where those 613 are coming from, I could read those same laws where Jesus was teaching against. Pharisees, oral law, oral tradition.
So you eat what, beef? You don't eat pork.
I eat clean. I eat whatever God said to eat in Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14.
Okay, so you eat beef.
Yes.
Okay. You eat hamburger?
Yes.
What area of the cow does the hamburger come?
Brother, it's a cow. It doesn't matter what you mean area about what. My point, I eat beef. I eat. Okay, show me in the Bible where it says a certain area where I can eat from. Okay, that's what I know. Because like I said, I eat beef, right? Yeah, like I know I don't eat swine, lobster, none of that stuff. But show me where I can't eat beef. I mean, certain parts of beef though. That's what I know.
No problem. I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling through the 613, so it takes time. Hold on.
Folks say you can't eat cheeseburgers and all that kind of foolishness, man. Come on, man. That's not Torah, man.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay. Let's start with this. You have Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 21.
Deuteronomy 12 and 21.
Mm-hmm.
It says, if the place which the Lord thy God had chosen to put his name there to be far from thee, thou shalt kill of thy herd of thy flock, which the Lord had given thee and I had commanded thee, and thou shalt eat in the gates wherever thou so left after. What are you talking about? What's that got to do with anything?
Hold on.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about, bro.
Hold on, let me make sure I'm in the right place.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 12 and 21?
Yeah, I just read it.
Hold on.
What are you reading from? You read it then, because I had the Bible in my hand.
All right, relax, bro. Okay, keep reading down.
22. Even as the roebuck and the hart is eaten, so shalt thou eat them. The unclean and the unclean shall eat of them alike. Only be sure that thou eat not the blood, for the blood is the life. Thou mayest not eat the life with the flesh. Thou shalt not eat it. Thou shalt pour it upon the earth as water. Thou shalt not.
Hold on. After your animal is killed, how is the blood disposed?
What you mean after animals killed? How the blood disposed?
What did that last verse just say you're supposed to do with the blood?
It says, verse 23, only be sure that thou eat not the blood, for the blood is life, and thou mayest not eat the 22. He said, even as the roebuck and the hart is eaten, so shalt thou eat them, and unclean shall eat of them alike. Only be sure that thou eat not the blood, for the blood is the life, and thou mayest not eat the life of the flesh. Thou shalt not eat it, thou shalt pour it upon the earth as water. What you talking about?
How are they disposing of the blood, sir?
Brother, I don't have blood in my. What do you mean? What is it?
When the animal, hold on, relax. When the animal is slaughtered, how is the blood disposed of?
Brother, I'm not in the slaughter. You know what I'm saying? So what do you mean? How
you know that's all part of the law, right?
Okay.
Have you ever been to a kosher butcher?
Have I been? No, I haven't been to a kosher butcher. No.
Okay. You need to see how meticulous they are when they are slaughtering an animal, because everything must be done a certain manner. Certain muscles have to be removed. There's certain parts of the cow you cannot eat.
Where does it say that at, though?
We're going to get there.
Okay.
The blood needs to be disposed of in a certain